When Franco Migliacci walked into a nowhere trattoria in mid-1957, he had no idea how much his life was about to change. His friend, Domenico Modugno, invited him out on his boat, but for whatever reason, Franco wasn't too crazy about going, and yet didn't have the courage to say no. And so he drank to fortify himself, and he drank. On the wall was a print by Chagall. It was a tattered poster of a yellow man suspended in midair. So it was only natural that when he passed out, he would have a dream of a blue man doing exactly the same thing. When he woke up, he forgot about the boat outing, went home and wrote his dream down, Sogno in blue, or Dream in Blue. Later, embarrassed by standing up Domenico, he shows him the writing by way of explanation. Domenico, an unemployed French actor / musician / writer, forgets about the boat thing, and he tells him, "Yeah, it's weird, but I kind of like it. It would make a nice song. Everything but the title." So they changed the only normal thing in the song, the title, to a weird one called Nel blu dipinto di blu, in the blue that is painted the blue. In 1958, they submit the song to the San Remo Music Festival. It's a very big deal in Europe. It's about on par with our hit parade of the 50s, or maybe a little later, Dick Clark's American Bandstand, something like that. The judges didn't accept the weird song as one of the top 20 entries for the competition, but on a second vote, it squeaked through. Since there was such a small budget for such a dark horse, Johnny Dorelli, a relative unknown, was chosen to sing the song. Unfortunately, it was his first time, and he gets stage fright, so Modugno has to punch him out in order to get him to go on to the stage. Nel blu dipinto di blu wins, but doesn't exactly rock the audience. As is the custom, the winner of the San Remo contest is chosen to represent Italy in the Eurovision Song Contest in the Netherlands. Eurovision is the Super Bowl of pop music in Europe. This time Domenico Modugno takes no chances on Dorelli, and he decides to go it alone and sing the song himself. But it does not do well. It comes in third place from a 10-song selection. You would think that would be the end of the story, but not so. It's released in Italy anyway, and sells over 20,000 copies in the first 12 days. People love it. In the U.S., the song was translated by Mitchell Parrish and renamed Volare. It debuted at 54 on the Billboard Top 100, but shot up to number 2 in less than a week, then climbed to number 1 and stayed there for a solid 5 weeks. Ultimately, Volare went on to sell over 2 million copies in the U.S. in 1958 alone, and became Billboard's Song of the Year. In 2008, the 50th anniversary of Volare, Italy dedicated a postage stamp to this song showing a man flying on a blue background. And in 2010, at the Vina del Mar International Song Festival, the song was declared the most popular song of the 20th century. Not a bad ending for such a weird song. Volare, oh,